Dakota today to give us a little background. Good morning and thanks for being here.
Good morning, thank you.
This is a unique performance that you guys are preparing for, and I know that you've been rehearsing and getting ready for this. Give us a little background on what we're talking about here.
So we're going to put together two major choral pieces.
Okay.
Each piece is about 35 minutes long, and they're very different works. So one is from the late Romantic era. It's full of lush melodies, beautiful harmonies, rich orchestration, and the other one is from about 15 years ago, and it's a very contemporary piece, very thoughtful piece, based on the story of The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen.
Okay, now you talked about The Little Match Girl. It's something that has not been performed in Bismarck before, is that correct?
That's correct,
okay.
Yes.
So what makes it so special? What are you excited about it for?
Well, it was written for a small chorus. So this one will be done by 14 members of the chorus. And the chorus members are actually asked to play percussion while they sing as well. So they're kind of doing double duty in that. But it's written in 15 very brief movements. And it goes from the beginning of the story where the little match girl is going out on New Year's Eve to sell her matches to the end of the story where it talks about her death. And it's very, very poignant. It speaks very much to social issues, and the music is very reflective. So unlike the second half of the program where we have these beautiful long melodies, this one is in very short ideas that are repeated over and over again. And it just kind of draws you into that story in a very different way.
Because this is two long segments like that, as opposed to, like you said, you guys, the chorus is generally doing 3 to 4 to 5 minute pieces. Now this is two really elongated segments. How's that different for you as a director?
Well, you have to be able to take the work apart, and the singers do too, on their own. So you look at the overall work, and you look at places where there might be melodies repeated or ideas repeated that you can build on. Take those apart in rehearsal, help people to grasp those and get an understanding of it, and then start piecing it all together.
Now, it is called Passion and Peace, and this is the artwork, which is also special. It was created by local artists, correct?
Yes, so this piece is by, I'm forgetting her name, it's by Kenzie Gyrus, who is a student of the Theo Art School. And each year in the spring, the Civic Chorus has an art contest for our spring concert poster and for the tickets and for the billboards. This is on electronic billboards in town right now. And it just gives us a chance to collaborate with another arts organization and to promote children's art in the community.
Now it's called Passion and Peace, and I asked you before we came on the air as far as how big the chorus is. You said about 60 members that are going to be performing here. How about the orchestra?
The orchestra is about 20 members, and it's an interesting orchestration because there are no violins in this orchestra. We have violas and cellos and basses, and then in one movement there's a violin solo, which really sets it apart. And the concertmaster of the Missouri Valley Chamber Orchestra, Laura Prokopik, is playing that.
Okay. This is not recommended for children under 12, correct?
Right.
Why is that?
So the story of the Little Match Girl, I mean, first of all, it's a very sad story. The little girl dies. I don't know that I would want to take my 8-year-old to listen to a 30-minute piece about a little girl dying. But also the music for it is kind of very somber and sustained, so you don't get those highs and lows that you get, or that familiar melody that you get in a regular concert that kind of captures the attention of children. So it's not that the music is inappropriate, it's just that it's a different style. It
is such an emotional heart-tugger that, probably some people would have a hard time. We're under a minute, Tom. Tell me, as far as for you, doing something different like this, how exciting is that for you to venture into a different avenue?
It's very exciting. It's an opportunity to bring something different to the community. We have a lot of choirs in town, a lot of wonderful choirs, and they're performing a lot of great literature, but we don't often get to perform big pieces like this. And because of that, the community doesn't get to experience big pieces like this on a regular basis. So it's really a chance to do something different for the community and bring them a different kind of music.
Okay, it's coming up this Sunday. It is at, I believe, 4 o'clock, and let people know where they can find tickets and where it's located.
Yes, so we can get tickets online at bismancivicchorus.com, or you can get tickets at the door. And the concert is at the University of Mary It's in Our Lady of the Annunciation Chapel. We need an organ for this performance,
Sure.
so we had to find a chapel with great acoustics and an organ. And it's at 4:00 p.m. If people use the south entrance to the University of Mary and head toward the bell tower, that's where the chapel will be.
All right, one shot at it, and it's only this Sunday at 4 o'clock. So get your tickets now, and I'm sure it's going to be outstanding. Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, we're taking a break. We're back. We've got more coming up on North Dakota Today right after this.